Hi there, welcome to another video today. So let's get started with our quote of the day. So the quote of the day is Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 7. Many waters cannot quench love, rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, it would be utterly scorned. Okay, so that's our quote of the day. And our topic for today is combining file operations with pipelines. So let's get started. So I think for the last few videos we've been doing all of this using the pipelines. And so in PowerShell, these pipelines are, you could use them to allow you to use combinations of multiple commands, and then you can streamline the operations by passing the output of one commandlet as an input to another. So this is especially useful when you want to perform operations. So you could like filter, manipulate, or if you wanted to apply, apply the changes to a file or some sort of sequence or some sort of string or value. So let's do our example, and this one might be familiar that we already have done in the past. So let's get child item. Okay, and then we're going to do the path. Then do C scripts. Make sure we surround that with quotes. Okay, and then we would want to recurse. So we could check in other subdirectories. Let's not do the recurse for now. Let's see if we could find anything in this directory first. And then, so this is the pipeline that we're talking about. So the output of this would give you a listing of files, all the files in this C scripts. Well, let's do the C drive just to be safe. And then what we want to do is, so the output of this will go into the input of this command, like the where object. And this is where we're going to put our condition. So we want to check the length, meaning the file size. And we're going to see if it's greater than, I don't know, maybe 3 megabytes. So 3 MB stands for megabytes. And then we close the condition there. Alright, so let's see what we get with this. And nothing came up. Okay, well let's try to do, so maybe we should use the recursor. It'll check the subdirectories for us and see if anything will show up that's above 3 megabytes. And there you go, we found some things here. So these are above 3 megabytes. And it's still searching. So this kind of gives you an idea. So what we did, the way how this worked was, we got a listing of all the files, and we're going through the subdirectories using recurse, and then that became the input to this other command, which is the where object, which also got everything into here. Now, so this is the pipeline. So this could also be used to put it into another file, and what that would do is you could actually, put out another command if you choose to. So okay, so I found a shorter directory, so let's see the output of this one. Alright, so what we'll do is we will try to do another pipe it out and output it to a file here. So what we'll do is we will pipe this to another file. Okay, and then do convert HTML. So oops, we need to convert to HTML. Okay, and then not pipe. So we want to do the property. So remember what the property was. We will get the property of the file. So we get maybe name and length. and maybe last write time. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to pipe it again. So now that output will be going to a file. Okay, and then that file path will then we're going to put the file path, and that will be going to C scripts. I'm going to output html.html. Okay, so what is it doing here? So this is actually taking the input. So we're going to grab all the files from this specific directory. Then we're going to do a condition on it to get all the files that are greater than 3 megabytes. And then that filtered files that are the output of this condition, we are going to convert it to HTML code and have the property name, length, and last write time. And then once we have that information, we want to write it to a file. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's run this command I mean. Alright, let's see if the command ran. So it did run. It created the file here. So let's open up this file and see what happens. And there you go. So remember the property names that we kind of set on the select. So it's name, length, and last write time. So it worked. So that's the power of combining multiple commands and using the output from one command, and it will be used as the input to another command. And you could do that. You could change those commands on and on and on for whatever need you want it to filter down to your need. So that's about it. So let's don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go back to our quote of the day. Okay, so it's going to be Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 7. Many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, it would be utterly scorned. Alright, don't forget to read your Bible, and if you're not going to church, don't forget to find a good Bible-based church. And see you in the next video. Thank you.